What was your decision to go into the portal? What were you looking for? What kind of opportunity? And then what stood about Oklahoma, obviously, as that came along?
Yeah, so my decision into the portal first started off an unfortunate event. My head coach got fired, and so I ended up hitting the portal just to protect myself. I decided to finish out the season, though, with my teammates because when your coach gets fired, you're allowed to enter the portal but still play out. So that's what I wanted to do because it was important to me to still finish my time there at Kennesaw State. But went into the portal. The number one thing was just looking for a genuine team, and so I was looking for that. I was visiting a few places, and when I finally got here and got in front of Coach Venables and just saw the environment he's built, I was sold on it. It seemed like he has a great group of coaches and players that all share the same mindset. That's the number one thing I was looking for, is that kind of just that strong type of relationship through the players and through the coaches. And I'd probably say that's the number one thing I was looking for, is just that type of environment.
Who's the first coach that reached out to you from Oklahoma?
Yeah, so it was Coach Venables. He texted me really late at night asking me to hop on a plane ride to come visit out here. And I was like, I'm down. I'm going. So
what was that like? Was that when you first got, you were like, wait, come again? One more time?
Yeah, so that kind of whole process was kind of a cool story. I was, packing my belongings to hop on a flight to another university. And honestly, I should have probably been in bed at that time. So I honestly probably would have missed his text had I gone to bed at the right time I planned to go to bed. But I was honestly kind of speechless. I saw that text. I was like, wow, yes, I want to go check out that culture. But yeah, it was kind of cool.
What's since you got to know Coach Finley and Coach Arbuckle, what stood out to you about those guys? What's that been like?
Yeah, so Coach Finley, he's a great guy. He was a great guy on my visit, and the number one, I guess, exciting thing was that he's been the same type of guy, since my visit and throughout me being here. He's just been a genuine guy. So I've loved him. Loved the way how he approaches the game. Just in these 2 months, he's made me a better player. And that's kind of the number one thing he was, showing me on my visit, is just how I can be a better player. He was telling me I'm a good player. I can be a great player though with him. So he's been great. And then Arbuckle, he's a great guy too. He's a genius when it comes to offense philosophy. I'm excited to be in his offense and what he can do for the tight end. But Arbuckle, he's a funny guy. Love getting to know him. It's been good.
I know Jaron Canick's been kind of working with y'all. Just what have you seen from him? Is he kind of tries to make that transition from linebacker to H-back tight end?
Yeah, Jaron's a hard worker. I'll just say that. He's a great guy, hard worker. He'll probably do anything that the coaching staff asks of him. But most importantly, he's a great guy. He's been a really great teammate. Getting to know him has been well. Really excited for what Jaron can do for this upcoming season.
What's it been like to make this transition with so many Kennesaw State guys? Have you ever spent so much time with specialists in your whole football career?
I mean, those have been my boys at Kennesaw. He was my neighbor at Kennesaw. So coming over here, it's good having a familiar face. But specialists, every guy on the team, I mean, I've got a great relationship with.
Yeah.
But Jacob and Austin, those are the two specialists. They're great guys. I love having them here.
Getting to talk with Coach Arbuckle, you talk about the offense. What stood out to you the most? Because from afar, it looked like a ton of tight end usage in a ton of different ways at Washington State.
I'd say the number one thing is just knowing how to use his personnel. He knows what people can do and how to use them and where to put them to go win. I would say that was probably the number one thing. Coming here and getting recruited, Arbuckle was new. The offense hasn't gotten instilled yet, and they were just showing me, how they can help my game. And then once I finally got into the offense, I was like, wow, yeah, this could definitely help my game in terms of everything I just need to work on. From route running to just blocking. Arbuckle, I mean, he's a genius when it comes to it. But it's been great getting to know the offense. So.